Drip network goals. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Each week I choose one subscriber's channel, which I'll feature in one of my videos. It's just to show a token of my appreciation for subscribing and also for you being a part of the Drip Network. So let's dive into the video. So as you can see, currently I have the Drip token price chart up, and yes, we have broken out of that $6 range and back into the $7 range. So looking really good there. I did end up accumulating a little bit in the $6 range, and then I'm going to continue to do so in the 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever range we're in. I will continue to accumulate. As you guys know, I'm super bullish on Drip and believe it's going to provide a lot of people with financial freedom. So I'm just going to continue to build my Drip bag. Moving on to my faucet. As you can see, currently I have 477. So with this hydrate here, I will have over 480. And then I am ever so close to hitting the halfway marker. And I believe, here shortly, I'm going to start really seeing this compound effect take effect. And then I will be at my 1,000 deposit marker. So faucet's looking good and still getting paid 1% per day. So that's looking great. Moving on to the animal farm, or excuse me, my Drip garden. As you can see, I have 428,000. I just compounded a little bit earlier today, and it seems like I got some more I got to compound here. So I have about 430,000 plants. The contract balance has depleted a little bit. I was at 374 a couple of days ago now, and then 372, and that's at 370. But again, I think it's because the price appreciation of Drip going down. Obviously, we saw a huge increase once the price started going up. Everybody got excited again and added some more into the garden. So I think that'll be the case here shortly again once we get everything with the animal farm and just Drip online here shortly. So moving on to my per day earnings. So in the Drip faucet, I'm currently earning about $34 per day. And then if we go to the garden, let me just go in over here. As you can see, I'm earning about $100 per day. So still looking good, still earning a considerable amount of money just for the amount of money I have invested. And then I'm making about 14,000 plants and plant every 6 seconds. So moving on to the point of the video. So I mentioned Drip network goals. So we all talk about, being bullish on Drip, which I am always bullish on Drip. But, I just want to hear you guys' opinions on what you plan on doing, or at least, what would you do with, the amount of money essentially that the Drip network can provide and will provide. We have, YouTubers such as Stunner Breezy. I don't know if he bought I don't know if all the money he bought a house with was from the Drip network. I know he's in Hex early on and made a lot of money, but I know he made a lot of money in Drip too. So we have, people that have been known, staples in the community who have made a lot of money, and they're buying houses and, they're buying all kinds of things. And this is just the only one we know of that's talking about it. I mean, I know there's countless others, whales out there who've made a lot of money. And, so the other day I was playing with the calculator again just to look at it. And, I did a video on like my price prediction, and I said $300, and then my face just dropped to the floor. I mean, I think, yeah, that'd be great. And I still believe it's going to go up to about $300 or possibly even higher. I know it's going to definitely pass all-time highs, but even at the conservative $50, if it were to do that, which I know that's a given. Look at that per day. I mean, day 300 Drip. I mean, I'm close to $500,000. That is a lot of money, and I thought about it. So what would I do at that point? Well, my thing is I'm going to continue to keep investing in Drip. Specifically probably start another faucet because I know that Forex is going to continue to develop that. And then afterwards, my plan would be probably to do something along that Stunner was doing, possibly buy a house with it, but mainly my goal is just to reinvest into the Drip network and the faucet and also the animal farm, because I think that's going to play a huge factor too, and continuing to build wealth that way. So I'm fully 100% into the Drip ecosystem, and I'm going to continue to grow it. But and the reason why I bring up this video, because I had a discussion with a friend of mine, and we sort of talked about, if we were to make, when drip were to pass all-time highs, or if it did even now. I mean, this is over $1 million for me right now. What I do after I'm done hydrating, day 300. So what would I do with $1.6 million? Obviously you got to pay taxes, that's just a given, but then what do you do after that? Do you reinvest that? Do you go ahead and just buy, I don't know, your favorite car? Do you invest it into a house? Just want to get some of you guys' opinions on that, if you care to share. If not, that's cool too. I'm just giving you my idea of what I would do with something like that. And I think that overall, that's something that you should probably keep in the back of your mind, because I've been burned, and I've talked to you guys about this previously, but I've been in projects before where I've made a considerable amount of money. And short story, so I was in a couple pre-sales, especially during the rebase token phase and the Tron phase and all that. And long story short, I got into one project. And I kid you not, and this is the beauty of crypto and the DeFi space. I put literally $1,000 into this token, not thinking of it, anything of it, and this thing shot up. And I got in on a pre-sale, and this thing shot up. And I looked in my Pancake Swap at the time, because I had just cashed out in BUSD. $120,000 is what I made off of 1,000. So pretty good profit, right? But me being the inexperienced crypto person that I was at the time, I decided to invest that and thought, hey, if I can do it one time, I can do it multiple times. And I invested it in multiple different projects. Some projects I will not name, but there are plenty of them out there. And long story short, I ended up losing essentially all of it, except for about 30K that I put into the drip garden. And then now you see at the drip garden, I mean, I always bring it up, the value's at 3,000, but I'm getting paid every day, and now I'm getting paid $100 a day. So it's continued to grow. So that's how I got started into the drip, the drip game, specifically starting with the drip garden. And then I looked in Telegram groups and found the drip faucet, and haven't looked back ever since. But bottom line is, once you get up to this amount of money, just sort of have a plan. I want you guys to, I'm not a financial advisor by any means, so don't take this as financial advice, but just from someone who's all of a sudden went from a little money to a lot of money in a short amount of time, and investing in terrible projects and losing a majority of it is definitely not fun. So for me, not financial advice, but for me, that's why I'm going to reinvest a lot of it back into the drip network in the faucet. Now I know there's going to be whales on the way up that are going to want to sell, and that's fine. But I mean, if you think about it, now is the time to try to become a whale. I mean, look at this cheap prices. I mean, we've gone as low as $4. So now is the time, if you're trying to be a whale, not financial advice, this is the time to do it. So that's what I'm trying to take advantage of. And slowly but surely I'm funneling more funds, and this whole ecosystem that I have right now is self-sustaining. So there's no money I'm transferring to bank account. From bank account, there's nothing that I'm doing. All I'm doing is taking money from other projects that I have, and some, like with the garden, and I'll put into the faucet. That goes my 1%, and it just continues to, continues that circle, continues to grow. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. But let me know what you guys think. I sort of thought about this the other day. I saw how much money, how much money and how much potential drip has, and I'm just blown away. So what would you guys do with something like that? I mean, I'll even put in for fun, 500, it's like $4 million. So a lot of money, so just definitely have a plan for that. If you do, and just be smart about it. We're already smart enough as is, being in the drip network, in my opinion, and being in drip and the animal farm. But that's just my opinion, not financial advice. So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you guys like it. I think tomorrow we're going to go ahead and do a featured video, or possibly two. So hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.